Currently, there are only 4 ways of staking your Hydra. You can use the desktop wallet to stake on a Windows computer, a Linux, Mac, or on a Raspberry Pi. You can stake on Pool X. Pool X has 2 options. You can hard stake it for a little more percentage, but it has a lockup period of 1 day, and you lose 1 day's reward when you unstake it. And then you've got the flexible term, which is just holding it in the wallet, and you can trade it at any time. And this compounds, but you have less percentage. Now, the third option is Mexc Global, and here are their APYs currently. And they only have a hard staking, so they have a lockup period, and they don't have compounding. The fourth option is a private pool that you need to join a Telegram group to gain access to, and you can find information by going to this group here at t.me/HydraLockTrip and ask for access to the pool group, and they'll direct you what you need to do. Currently, those are the only ways of staking your Hydra. Before we get started staking Hydra, let's take a look at some of the considerations. First, let's take a look at our staking node. With the staking node, we need to have a device set up with the Hydra wallet, and it needs to be running 24/7, 365 and connected to the internet. Although there is no minimum Hydra requirement for the node, you could have 0.0001 Hydra technically. It's recommended to have at least 500 Hydra because it's a random reward based on the weight of the network, and with a small amount of Hydra you may be waiting a long period of time before you win a block. You could potentially have the highest return on investment running your own staking node. A benefit is that the assets are under your control. You are free to transfer, sell, trade at any time, and it supports the Hydra network. Next, let's take a look at KuCoin's Pool X. Pool X has 2 options for staking. They have the lock staking, which has a minimum of 10 Hydra. It has a 1-day redemption period. You lose 1 day's rewards when unstaking. Daily rewards go into your flexible staking. You also receive POL, which is a proof of liquidity coin, and you must wait 1 day before you're able to sell or trade because you have to unlock it first. Flexible staking usually has a little lower APR than the locked staking. It only has a minimum of 0.2 Hydra. You can trade at any time, so you don't have to wait for it to be unlocked, and the daily rewards compound. So the locked staking rewards go into the flexible staking and compound as long as you have 0.2 or more. The assets are on an exchange, so that could be a concern. If they get hacked or something along those lines, a rug pull, whatever, that's something to consider. That puts the security in their hands, not in your hands. One of the benefits is it's easy, but it also could potentially have a lower APR than the staking node, and KuCoin takes approximately 8%. Next, let's take a look at Mexc. Mexc only has a locked staking. It's a 1-day lockup period also. They don't have a flexible staking, so no compounding. Again, the assets are on an exchange, so they're in control of the security. So if they're hacked or go out of business, you could lose all your assets. Again, it's easy to set up. You just transfer your Hydra to their staking pool. They have a higher APR than KuCoin right now, but a lower APR than the staking node potentially. And last, let's take a look at this Citadeli Hydra community node. It's a small pool right now. The rewards are random because it is on a node, a staking node. It does take some effort to set up, and it would take some time to get your assets back out to sell or trade. These are the considerations you should keep in mind before deciding which staking method you should use.